Cancer, and thank you guys so much for tuning in. This is going to be your November mid-month, so this will be from November 15th to December 15th. So let's hop right into this and see what's going on for the sign of Cancer. What is going on with the sign of Cancer from November 15th to December 15th? What's going on with the sign of Cancer November 15th to December 15th? Okay. Okay. So the energy that you guys have for this reading is the Seven of Swords. So there's something that you guys could be keeping under wraps right now, or just some secrets in the situation that maybe you're not aware of, but this is someone who's kind of creeping around in a sense. With the Three of Pentacles in the reverse, this could be you guys not seeing eye to eye with a person, or seeing eye to eye with your job or a boss or a co-worker, and it's going to cause you to leave something behind that you've put a lot of emotional investment into, okay? Possibly because of some unexpected information that came out. All right, so let's get into this, see how this thing goes. The last card the first card, I'm sorry, that we have for the past is the Temperance card in reverse. So there's a situation here that is just throwing you off. You know, you're not feeling balanced, you're not feeling good. And with the Two of Wands in reverse, you're really just feeling lost in a situation, not sure which path to take, not sure how to move forward. But with the Eight of Swords, you start to get out of your head by what has been holding you back from moving forward. Okay, any negative thoughts that you had, any negative things that just were happening. It's like you're seeing it for what it is. You're understanding the situation, and you're moving away from a trap that you may have put yourself in. But it's going to be more of a mental trap as opposed to a physical one. Okay? And you guys could have been dealing with an air sign, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. But here you could have just been guarding yourself towards someone, just putting that wall up and cutting out what's unnecessary. Now the next card that you guys have is the Ten of Swords in the reverse. So whatever situation that was, if there was a betrayal, if there was any sort of disappointment, if there was just a really tough end that you guys had with the situation, you know, the knives are slowly coming out of your back and you are slowly getting over the situation. And with the Six of Swords, you're finding the strength to really just move away, going to a calmer place in life. But it's something that, again, you're worried about. You're losing sleep. You know, you're thinking of scenarios that might not even exist in your head, okay? But you're moving away from something that I feel was really tough for you. And there's heartbreak here. And we have the King of Wands in the reverse. So if this is with love, you know, there could have been somebody who cheated, you know, stepped out of the relationship. If this is with work, then either you or someone that you were dealing with at work was just being too abusive of their power, okay? And it was too disappointing, it was too chaotic, and you had no control at this point, okay? Now, the next card we have, or the last card rather, for your past, is the Empress card. So there's a new start that comes in. Now, the Empress, she is the goddess of fertility. This could be a card for the sign of Taurus, or for, or just any earth sign in general, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Or this could be a motherly figure that you're dealing with here, okay? And there's a new start that you were looking at and that you wanted, that you may have thought would be very fruitful for you. But with the Fool card in the reverse, you're deciding that it's not even worth it. It's not worth the risk or the pain that you may endure by moving forward with it, and you see it as a waste of time, okay? For a lot of you, this is going to be something that has to do with love, and you're just walking away. And in the present moment, you're doing everything in your power to release this burden, to let it go. But you're heartbroken, you're devastated about it. And if you're not heartbroken, then it's the other person who's really feeling heartbroken. And you're really just guarding yourself against this person or this situation. Again, Lover's card at the bottom, so it could be with love. Now, with the Tower card as your next card for the present moment, there's going to be a huge change that happens here within your life. It could be for the better, it could be for the worse. I do think it's for the better because we have the Judgment card upright. But when the Tower card comes up, guys, the change that is coming in is inevitable. If you try to evade it, it will find its way to make its way into your life. So don't run against the current too much right now. With the World card in the verse, there's a situation here that you're still emotionally tied to. Maybe you feel like you need closure, or maybe you're just, maybe you're just still feeling this person or this job. But I feel that you guys make the decision to drop it with the Two of Pentacles. And that's where that big change is. You realize that there's so much in this life that you can manifest, and you're just not going to deal with somebody who's lying or cheating or being dishonest. So you just cut that person off because that's what you need in order to find balance. Now, the next card here is the Judgment card upright. So, yeah, you guys made the right call. You looked at the situation, and it's just saying, you know what? It wasn't going to work. Okay? And with the Star card, this could have been something that you were really, really wishing for. Or there could be something that comes in that's really, really fulfilling for you guys. That it gives you that sense of, okay, keep going, keep chugging through this. Keep being resilient. We're close to a breakthrough here. And there's communication that's coming in, okay? It could be a job that you're maybe trying to talk to, or it could be someone new that's coming into your life, but this is something that's going to be reciprocated. There's going to be that equal back and forth, okay? And this could also be you putting things into action, just making things happen, okay? Now, the first card that we have for the future is the Nine of Pentacles. So this is you guys feeling good. This is you guys feeling abundant. If you've been putting a lot of time and effort into a job, this is you guys finally seeing that return on your money. If you guys left a relationship here, this is you feeling more abundant, being single here, okay? But just feeling good overall. And we have the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, you're putting hard work, and you deserve that Nine of Pentacles. You deserve to see a return on the hard work that you've invested. Okay, and you're removing yourself from a toxic situation. So for a lot of you, you're going to leave behind a relationship or just something that you're emotionally tied to. And I feel that you're going to immerse yourself in work, but it's going to be rewarding for you. And you're doing this in order to, get through the sadness that you may be feeling. And that's the healthiest thing to do. If you guys are in pain, the worst thing to do is sit at home and to just, watch the minutes go by. You guys have to get up. You guys have to go outside. You guys got to make a goal for yourself and work on that. You have to keep your mind busy, okay? And with keeping your mind busy, you're going to see that you slowly do get over things, okay? And it just makes it that much easier. You don't have to make the pain worse than what it has to be. The next card we have is the Seven of Wands. So you guys are really just standing your ground with this decision that you've made, okay? You're being very resilient. But you're just not proud of the outcome. Okay, with this love situation, with the Lovers card, you're moving away, and it's not an easy thing for you, and it's something that makes you feel very, very debilitated. Something that makes you feel sad again, okay, with the Five of Cups. With the King of Cups upright, this is going to be your energy. So with this card being in the upright, there could be a loss that you're feeling, or a loss that you're making somebody else feel. Now, in the upright, this is you guys really chugging through this. This is you guys finding your energy again, that good positive energy again. You guys just healing in a sense. Anytime we have cups or water and anything, it does promote healing as well. But for some of you, maybe you're dealing with someone who, or were dealing with someone who was just very unreliable, very promiscuous, and you had no control over it. Or maybe this is something that you guys do in order to help you get through the pain that you may feel, okay? But with the Chariot in the reverse, if that's the approach you're going to take, it's not going to work too well. So this is going to be a situation where, despite anything that you want to do, whether it's in spite or whether it's just to really just get over a situation, I don't think that for this month, going out, going wild is going to be the best approach. I think that what's going to be the best approach is you guys taking a step back and just stabilizing yourself. And the power with stabilizing yourself on your own is the fact that you realize you don't really need somebody else in your life. Yes, love is good. Yes, having good friends in your life are good. But you have to understand that at the end of the day, we have to be able to cope with things on an internal level. And when you force yourself to go through some sort of pain by yourself, it's the most powerful thing in the world When you can go to sleep at night without the anxiety of someone texting you good night, or with someone telling you good job, and you know that things are good, it's going to be a lot harder to break you down in the future if anything arises. So I really feel that this month you guys have to put yourself in an uncomfortable place, and that uncomfortable place is going to be the silence within yourself. And until you're comfortable with your silence, I don't think that it's a good move to move on. Because with this unstable energy, if you put this out, you're just going to have more shit that hits the fan. Okay, so I really want to make sure that you guys are stabilizing yourselves before going out into society and bringing out chaos. For the cross watchers, if you guys are the one that's hurt, that's my message to you, okay? All right, Cancer. Let's see what's going on and what the guidance is. This is Earth Magic Oracle cards by Stephen D. Farmer. What is the guidance for Cancer for November 15th to December 15th? You guys hear that train? You know what's so funny? I've lived here for months and I have no idea where that train is. I've never seen train tracks. I've never actually seen the train. No idea. Okay. I really, really love this card. So, submerged. Iceberg. Why did the Titanic crash, guys? Because on the top, it didn't look like that iceberg was too big. But underneath, there is a huge underlying problem. The iceberg was much bigger than intended. Ship crashed. Right now, I feel that you guys may be looking at things in a surface deep kind of way. And I feel that some of you may have been avoiding digging very deep, because digging deep within ourselves, finding the core of our problems, facing who we truly are, facing, the downfalls of who we can be, it's hard and it's painful. And it's the hardest thing to do when you have to look at yourself in the mirror and truly see your reflection. But right now, despite all this chaos, I feel like there's bigger underlying issues underneath that people aren't seeing. Something that you guys may have masked really well. Okay, and with this being very, very deep, this could be a pain from a long time ago. This could be a disappointment even from childhood, because, guys, this is something deep. This is something that you really, really have to dig to find. This is going to be the month where you guys have to face it. And I know a lot of you are going to look at this and you think that it's a negative reading, but I'm so happy for you guys, and I'm going to tell you why. When you're forced to face who you are, when you're forced to deal with your problems, that is when you become the most powerful person that you can be. This chaos, this hurt, this pain is a catalyst to success. You don't have a good story without this, okay? You're being forced to look at yourself. You're being forced to look in the mirror, and yeah, it's fucking uncomfortable. I get it. I get it. But there's power. There's power with there's power that comes with knowing who you truly are. Face it, guys. Face the past. Face the problems. Face your shadow. Face what you don't like. If you feel that you keep getting yourself into this recurring situation, is because there's an underlying problem. What has been the common denominator to all the chaos in your life? Has it been your approach to things? Has it been your thought towards things? When you have all this chaos, you have to stop and you have to figure out, what do I want to do and how do I fix this? Because if you don't dig deep, it's going to keep recurring. And I know that this is not something that you guys want. This is going to be a huge transition period. You need to have instability to find stability. You need to have pain to understand love. Okay? You need to deal with people who are selfish to truly value sacrifice. To truly see the value in sacrificing yourself for a greater purpose. This is deep, guys. This is really, really deep. This is a setup for success. I know that a lot of you may be in pain, and maybe cross watchers who are watching this who are in pain, this message is for you as well. This is not the end of the world. This is the beginning to your story. Okay? I'm going to leave it off as that. I really want you guys to focus on yourself. Don't worry so much about other people and what they expect from you and what the world wants. Everybody has their own problems. You know, if someone who, if there's someone in your life who's giving you a lot of shit for things, look at their life. Do you want to live the way that they're living? If the answer is no, then why are you letting their opinions get in the way? Focus on self-healing. Focus on self-love, self-development, self-growth. This is powerful. Okay. Whew. All right, Cancers. So for those of you who do want personal readings, it's down to a 3 to 5 day wait. Okay. For those who have iPhone and want instant access to me, there's an app called InstantGo. The link is in the description. Okay. It is slightly, by a margin, more expensive than the emailed personal readings that take 3 to 5 days, only because 9.5 out of 10 times you're going to catch me the same day. It's literally like having my phone number. You call, I'm going to pick up. All right. So you guys could take that approach. But if you guys just want to save a few dollars, there's nothing too urgent, you're willing to wait a few days, then take the emailed reading. Okay. And I leave everything there, how to pay for whichever reading you do choose to get, how to get in touch with me through that app. The prices, I do tarot lessons as well. So anything that you guys need, it is all there. So just read completely through the description. I reworded it and did everything to make it as clear as possible for everybody. So I love you guys so much. And I wish I could hug you guys. Okay? This pain is change. Keep going, guys. Keep going. This is a beautiful thing. I know you may not see it, but you'll know that I was right in a little bit. Stay strong, Cancer.